It's been called the aquatic equivalent of Formula One, and this weekend powerboat racing is coming to Newcastle. For the first time, the boats will compete on the River Tyne as part of the UK Zapcat National Racing Championship. We sent BBC Newcastle's Katie Cole out onto the water.
A sunny morning on the River Tyne and at the new Newcastle Marina just under the Tyne Bridge, the blue and white powerboats are dropped into the water from a crane. Yellow inflatable buoys are put out onto the Tyne as the racecourse is mapped out. Today is a chance for people to get an idea of what's to come this weekend, and a few willing, or maybe crazy volunteers like me, are heading out onto the water in the Zapcat powerboats.
Who knows what a Zapcat is?
Before we head down to the boat, Zapcat pilot Jamie Stickler talks us through what's about to happen.
Right, it's a 4-metre boat, which is very light. It's a catamaran, so it's designed to float in air, basically, so it doesn't really touch the water. They're 340 brake horsepower per tonne power-to-weight ratio, so they've got more power than the Ferrari Testarossa. When you go around corners, you'll be doing 3 Gs in a turn, so it can be quite violent on your legs. When you're in the boat, there'll be a driver and a co-pilot. You'll be the co-pilot. We call that intelligent ballast. That's what you are today. You're intelligent ballast at the front of the boat. Or not so intelligent for getting in a boat. I'm not quite sure which it is.
So with our rather fetching dry suits on, life jackets and helmets, it's time to get onto the boats.
I want you to sit in the opposite way to me. I'm going to sit forward facing. Okay. Now turn yourself about 90 degrees to your right. Slide onto your hip. Tuck that leg in there.
Okay.
You're going to hold on to that.
So as I hand my mic over to the water's edge, I'm told if I don't, I'll end up with a very wet microphone and the boats get going. Stephen Patterson from NE1, the company bringing the Zapcat Championships to Newcastle, can tell you more about this weekend.
We're hoping for a fun weekend packed with 36 races. The boats are high-powered, lightweight, highly manoeuvrable boats, and I think it'll be a fast and furious weekend. Ultimately, it's like Formula One racing on the Tyne. We've got, I think, 16 teams competing across Saturday and Sunday. It's very competitive, and the Zapcat Championship goes all around the country, you know, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Newquay, and it's fantastic to bring them to Newcastle.
Right, back to me on the boat, and as you can hear, it's all getting a bit scary out there.
How was that?
That was absolutely incredible. Racing down the Tyne with the Millennium Bridge in front of you. I don't know why, but I thought I was going to be sitting upright. I was sort of lying on the floor holding the ropes. How did I do?
That was really good first start. So I think you've got something in you to become a racer.
How fast will we go in there?
On the straights, we're probably doing about 55 mile an hour, so probably about 55, 60 knots.
And is it a men-only sport, or do you have girls taking part too?
We have girls taking part. We've tried to get hold of girl-only teams, but we do have mixed teams as well. And they're in it the same as everyone else.
OK, well, if you're looking for anyone, you know your girl.
That's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
As I walk back up to the steps of the quayside, people who've stopped to watch seem quite impressed with the boats.
It's very nice to watch, yeah.
I think it's fantastic. I think it's great. We've just travelled down on holiday. Yeah, it's amazing. Great to watch.
We came up from down south and, we just walked along here, but it looks fantastic.
Would you fancy a go on that, madam?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. As long as I'm strapped in all right.
And if you fancy seeing the powerboats in action, the Newcastle Grand Prix will be on between 10 and 6 on Saturday and Sunday. It's free to watch and you don't even need a ticket.
That's Katie Cole reporting.
Transfer window closes